How's it? Today is Monday, November 3rd. I have a snatch day today. Today is the first day I've recorded this voiceover before going to work at the restaurant in a long time, probably over a year. But yeah, today was all right. I did experience quite a bit of discomfort in my upper back when I was warming up here, if you can read that. Sharp pain at the base of my neck, upper back, like C7T1. Tried to crack it and pop it the best I could, but there was still a lot of pressure. It just like feels like anytime I pull my head down to stretch my neck, I feel that big uh, pain in my upper back. I imagine it's gonna go away in the next day or so. I hope it goes away in the next day or so. I do think it is largely from me not sleeping super well last night. Like I literally fell asleep like the way I don't like to, which with all the lights on, with some of the food that I prepped for the week out, and yeah, that means usually my pillow positioning is not great. It's just because I end up falling asleep wherever I sleep. If uh, if I'm not tired, it's really kind of a toss up. So that's kind of how I was feeling with why my neck and my upper back could be hurting. Um, didn't really stop me from doing what I wanted to do today. This is the most important set that I did today here. Snatch, push, press, overhead squat at 106, 3 plus 3. So last week I did 103. Last week, if you remember, I had zero sleep. So today's sleep was, greater than zero. So that's a good sign. But last week I was very surprised with how everything felt. It felt like I was very strong, very quick. And today I felt like I was strong. I didn't feel like I was super quick, but that's okay. I was still able to increment the way that I envisioned. Went to 106, and I'm happy with how that turned out. After that, I moved into my block power snatch, which last week I tried to do 3 sets of 3 at 83. That was kind of a fail. A bunch of them were borderline power snatches, and actually the first set I only did a double, so I felt it appropriate to push to the block power snatch for doubles instead of 3, so that I can continue increasing the weight. And a lot of the stuff that I was practicing today was what I was practicing on Friday, which was to be aggressive. Basically throw my hands as hard as I could to catch the weight sooner. It's a bit of a strange space because I feel like I'm supposed to be a little bit slow with my legs and my shoulders, but also be very quick with my hands. Those are, kind of going left and right at the same time. But here's my first set at 86. That was definitely a power, and then the second one is like, oh snap, I gotta try to do my best just to get it overhead, and that's like borderline. And like I always say, if it is questionable, it is not a power. But I mean, there's still quite a bit of space for me to receive the bar and get a lot lower, so it'd be like a full snatch. So that is kind of where we're at. So first rep again, power. Second one, borderline. So, we'll try to keep this block power snatch doubles going for at least one more week, perhaps another week after that, which will take us to, what is that, November 17th or something like that. So that will be about halfway through November, and we'll reassess things from there. Did my snatch pulls after that up to 114, 3 kilos up from last week's 111. And I thought my upper back was going to give me a lot of issues with doing these pulls, but they did not. And I'm pretty happy with how these have been moving. Clearly I'm not equipped to be snatching this right now, but at some point I'm going to have to be. And so getting the weight moving with the correct, I was going to say cropper, with the proper and correct positions is the beginning to building the strength so that I can get to actually lifting this weight. the goal at the end of the day is to snatch 115 and clean and jerk 150. And clearly, I'm struggling a little bit with the 114 today for the snatch pulls, so I'm very far away from snatching 115. So yeah, all of this is just the little steps to take on the long marathon that I'm trying to run. Right. Finish off today with my classic GHD sit-ups and pull-ups, and I'm pretty happy with today's performance. I am trying to switch up my back squat routine tomorrow. I'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of numbers, but it's going to be the 5-3-1 with volume downsets, and we'll see how I can progress with that. I'm actually very, very excited for it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.